to my lovely, lovely 5D mystics. We have some channeled guidance with some tarot. Yes, I am actually going to begin with a song. And I'm not good at singing, but this is the song that came through. Life is a mystery. Now, this one is not true that everyone must stand alone. However, we all know to know yourself, it's in your thoughts and emotions. Your left, right, those two sides of your brain are important because that's the only way. All of the 5D collective knows this because you're serious about what? Whether you have human suffering or you don't have it, you're serious about having your own depths of experiences. So you think things through and you feel things through, but really you bring them together. So learning equanimity is very straightforward because you do know that the sagas and the sacrifice and those who talk about this as needing to be a part of the human experience or of spirituality awakening is BS. Intuitively, and just your gut tells you so, which means you know how to handle, again, those emotions that arise, not because you're going to punch through it. No cliche sentences. No, it's because you actually handle the emotional stuff that comes up because you have an attachment system. I have an attachment system. You have an embodied brain. I have an embodied brain. Lo and behold, Human Basics 101 and the 5D Collective is A-okay with sitting with thoughts and emotions because there's no rumination. So there's the inclined desire, ability, and just knack for inner growth mindset. Whether you will have come across any of IHP content or not, you just know how to think things through and not be an asshole to yourself. So you don't do inner critic. You also don't do, let me be a martyr of life, or let me be the one who is the superhero. So superhero, supervillain, rescuing, rumination, these are all actually attributes of an inner child that is being protected by an adaptive child. Some people have childhood trauma, and when they do, there's great people like Patrick Dehan. I just saw something, we'll discuss it in one of the episodes, but he shares exactly how inner child to heal from all of this trauma that has been caused by parent or family that is toxic who also didn't choose their trauma. So he's very straightforward. Nobody chose trauma. And that doesn't mean, though, that if we're on a healing journey, because that's that responsibility, as he points out, hurt people can learn to do the work. There's plenty of free content, good content today. Today we have good psychotherapists. There are still not very great ones out there, and they in fact tell you to disregard the emotions. Basically, they make it seem like everybody's a 2-year-old who's being an infantile based on whatever it is that they don't agree with how society's changing, like a lot of different areas. So let me put that aside. As I was trying to get through the channeled guidance song, I hear you call my name and it feels like home. So this one is very important because the song is like a prayer. But 5D mystics go beyond supernatural. There is no entity that we talk about. That's for 4D collective and for people who remain within belief systems. 5D collective has independence with the information. We are always building information. How? The scientific methodology people are building information. This doesn't take away from the sphere of consciousness and energy. In fact, I still love so much doing all of my tarot readings, consultations, Akashic record readings, when I get to do a Reiki session, all of this. And energy workers, thank goodness we got machines so that they know it's energy. It's not some devil's stuff, but that doesn't mean that if we meet somebody who's Christian or in any religious institution, we don't say, hey, FYI, there are people, theologians of your own institution, and or just know that Reiki is deemed by some as the not holy stuff. So FYI, I need to be responsible and let you know so that you can make a conscious choice, because I'm not a trending topic. I'm a person, and you're a person, and I'm going to respectfully inform you of culturally speaking or religiously. It's kind of like business. I did political science, and I learned about business and mannerisms because, if you're going to go and do exchanges, negotiations, you need to learn about the culture. I'm also bicultural. So we respectfully understand nobody's better. Of course, I have preferences. I love my Neapolitan, Italian, and then my American culture. There you go. My lovely American culture is primarily with military. Yes, I'm a military brat, but I have come into relationship with civilian Americans, so I can add that one, in particularly certain places, though, in America. what is beautiful about learning about all different cultures is that they're all beautiful and none of them are better than the others. So on that note, here's what I also have for you. The lovely rebirth has happened. You are no longer in a hangman position. You have completely been able to open up that third eye and have intrapersonal, emotional, and mental intelligence, and to see your self-worth for what it is, your name. Nobody can be you, and you actually have learned how to navigate your nervous system to be in a social engagement, the ventral vagal nervous system, yoga. Great portfolio of exercises for it. So whether you do yoga or not, don't matter. You have understood how to sit in your Zen mastery because of compassion, wanting to be an adult, functional adult in your relationships. So not the codependent type who's I'm gonna change you so I'm martyr or superior, or the other type, I'm going to take care of you, and when I didn't take care of you right, I'm gonna blame myself. No self-blame, no I'm better than you, no I'm less than you. In your heart of hearts, what you feel is, I and you are people, and we're equally here of value. Whether you're sitting and breathing air and not doing anything, you're value and I'm value. Because that's what it actually means to be in oneness consciousness and beyond supernatural. And beyond supernatural also means that you don't actually in your mind think that you can, based on society's little list, decide that one human being has actual physical more worth than another. Now, some people, again, they're not here. They don't have to be. Oh, I'm also channeling from a place of the Enlightenment soul age group, might I add. So not the other soul age groups, which still learn about themselves through the karma that they do. Like a prayer. So when you call my name, it's like a little prayer. We're not going to read all of it because we don't need all of it. But what I was going to hone in on, we're oversouls. We feel like home to each other because we're one big ball of energy. Life is a mystery. It's not too much of a mystery when you do know about your oversoul, which is why when your name is called, which this means when your people, I know plenty of my people, they come to me through dreams. They come through me through thoughts, and I am at this point practiced enough to know that there's nothing that I have to do. The ones that I can check in on, I do, because of course I want to check in, make sure all's well. But some people, they don't like being checked in on. So you learn in time how not to check in on people, because as a mystic, they also will, unfortunately, decipher woo-woo stuff in ways that are not quite kind. And that's okay, though. They have a right to be doubtful. And for us, if tears of love, joy, and ecstasy have not washed your cheeks, you are yet to taste life. We all will have had tears, but not of rumination, not of human suffering, of love. So being in your ventral vagal state is why you have the embodiment of Krishna Lila. It's because you can explore the depths of the profound from within you, because that's you not ruminating. Ruminating means you think in a very specific way and you're stuck in your temporal junction. You're actively active with your prefrontal cortex. So there's intrapersonal, again, intelligence. And here's where Sadhguru again, only when you explore the ecstasy of simply being, where even to breathe is a distraction, can you call yourself complete. I love Sadhguru. Here's where, while karma is your bondage, if you handle it right, karma can also be a stepping stone to your liberation. And this one, see how you can be of a maximum use to the people around you, then you will naturally act appropriately. Okay, so lovely. The karma and the bondage. Karma is unconscious activity. We see it with people who do not heal their own unresolved trauma and attachment insecurities because there's no intrapersonal intelligence that is gained. Now, for those who do the journey, again, it's either by ownership of emotions and thoughts and bringing them forth in direct communication with each other. Love is how we do this because our relationships help us to move into expanded versions. Some do it with therapy and relationships, and that's why we have an array of people in our community. I'll follow with some other channeled guidance, but this one was really more channeling for the energies. You're changing things up. You're allowing yourself to be finally the unique person you are, as well as others. And these Zen masters are having fun, allowing ourselves to know how to bring the future. So infinite higher human consciousness potential experiences. Tune in for more on the podcast. We have a couple episodes and we will have one more on YouTube. Subscribe and be kind to each other and be loving. Remember, we don't know what anybody has been through. So have a great day.